да се чуваш. Доволно всички. Ще говоря на български език. Дали всичко ми чуват. Каналите предполагам се работят на всички. Ако не сте, мога да декламирам нещо, т.е. да хваля текст. Така е, че на всички превода предполагам, че е окей. Ако има някой, който все още не си е настроил, за правилата още не са. Така вече предполагам, че всички умиращи. Колегите от Македония няма превод, съжалявам. Добре, сега. Да, окей, добре. Колегите от Ирландия само останаха. Дали вече и при тях нещата са добре. Добре ли е вече? Колегите от Ирландия? Още не. Здравейте отново на всички. Радвам се, че в такъв формат днес ще направим няколко, според мен, успешни разговори относно ситуацията на обсъдството в момента и евентуално потенциално за развитие за напред. В момента сме 23 държави, представители на 23 обсъдни организации. Две от тях са азиатски, колегите от Киргизстан и Казахстан, но пък с много големи традиции в всевъзството. Така че те ще бъдат наши гости. И техни внуки. Да ви запозная с символичния дневен ред, по който ще се движи нашата среща. С кратка презентация всеки един от нас, всеки един участник ще представи целостното в собствената държава. След като минем през рамките на 3-4 минути по участие, голяма част от участващите се срещаме вече за 3-4 поредна година. Но има и такива, които за първи път ще вземат участие в нашите срещи. Надявам се те да станат традиции за напред. Традиционно. След като минат презентациите, ще направим една дискусия относно възможностите ни за една структура, чисто географски формат европейски. Съюз на целите в Европа. Ако някой от вас има някакви други предложения относно протечението на дискусията на срещата, може да ги сподели сега или евентуално да ги допълни в последствие. Ако не, искам да дам думата за приветствие на директора, генералния директор на изпълнителната агенция по селекция и продукция в животновъдството на Република България, господин Георги Озанов.
Уважаеми гости, уважаеми колеги, собственици на животни, изключително се радвам да присъствам на това голямо мероприятие. За мен това е една основа за едно бъдещо голямо сътрудничество между вас всички оселани. То разкрива нови пътища за развитие на оселството и вярвам, че една такава структура ще бъде полезна за по-отрасъла. Пожелавам успех на срещата на всички участници.
Господин директор, предлагам да започнем с презентациите, като сме ги подредили по азбучен ред. Започваме от Австрия. Господин Йозеф Штофер. Ако няма нищо против.
I hope the movie will go on. It's a short presentation from the Austrian SHIN Week, so I hope our language can also and the music. Thank you to be here and thank you for the organization. That's the most important team for the organization, make the organization for this. It's really so it's amazing to be here. Thank you. Maybe when the music don't comes and the sound don't comes, so I make a short explanation. And now it starts. Thank you.
We can add quality programs and effective monitoring, and committed breeders who are passionate about what they do. The different sheep and goat breeds in Austria are as varied as the country's landscape and as unique as the products. They have different uses according to their characteristics and the conditions in which they are kept. We differentiate between the following groups of breeds: mountain sheep, mountain goats, land sheep, dairy goats, dairy sheep, as well as sheep for meat production and goats for meat production. Mountain sheep are particularly hardy and are suited to the often difficult conditions of alpine grazing and pastures. Making up over a third of all breeding sheep, the Tyrolean mountain sheep is the most widely distributed breed in Austria. Keeping and grazing this breed protects valuable green areas on steep slopes. The Tyrolean mountain sheep stands out through its good stable diet conversion abilities. This breed of sheep is excellently adapted to the conditions on alpine pastures and can also cope with bad weather conditions. Tyrolean mountain sheep are very fertile and have a strong maternal instinct.
Diese Rasse eignet sich optimal für mikroextensive Standorte und ist auch hervorragend geeignet als Futtergrundlage für Polizisten.
The Jura sheep is a medium-sized, extremely fertile mountain sheep, which only requires modest husbandry conditions and feeding. Thanks to its robust constitution, it is also very resistant to illness and climatic influences, and therefore perfectly suited to alpine and pasture grazing. The Jura sheep stands out through the high number of multiple births and its strong maternal traits, and is very well suited to producing lambs for meat production.
Das Jura-Schaf eignet sich sehr gut für die Fleischerzeugung. Das ist sehr gut gerade in allen Küsten Chapas zusammen. Deutschland ist sehr gut für die Nahrung und Weidehaltung, geeignet als südkoreanische Käse.
Breeders and representatives of interest groups are working intensively to further develop the strengths of mountain sheep breeds. And the success which they have enjoyed shows that they are right. Sheep shows are a great opportunity to showcase the high standard of quality that has been developed. Along with the Tyrolean mountain sheep, the fertile brown mountain sheep and the robust Tyrolean stone sheep are also very much in demand. Breeds of land sheep, whether small or large, adapt to the conditions of specific regions. The main breed is the Merino land sheep. It is characterized by very good fertility and a high meat yield. In meat production, the Merino land sheep is exclusively used for pure breeding. The purely white wool is of good quality and results in high prices for wool and skin. Merino land sheep aren't just perfectly adapted to the local conditions, they also remain exceptionally close to their own territory.
Das Merino-Landschaft eignet sich hervorragend für eine mikroextensive Nutzung, speziell für Gruppenverarbeitung, die sehr, sehr viele Voraussetzungen und Eigenschaften. Der Einsatzbereich geht von der Landschaftspflege bis zum Nachbereiten. Hier ist diese Rasse am besten möglich.
In goat breeds, there are mountain goats and goats for meat production. However, the goats with the highest economic importance are dairy goats. The typical dairy goat in Austria is the Sahne goat. Just like all dairy goats, it produces an above-average amount of milk compared to its body weight. It is generally a high milk producer, depending on the quality of its feeding foods.
Die Sahne sind von sehr gut Milchleistungsgeber. Sie passen sich optimal den Standorten an, besonders überlebende Standortgebiete.
Alongside milk yield, fertility is also ranked amongst the most outstanding characteristics of the
So I can say we are a small country, but a little bit special. Thank you.
Презентацията беше наистина много хубава, обаче сега е времето на Молдова. Соня Дежавден, Белгия, заповядай.
Good morning, everybody. I'm speaking only a little bit English. I will try to my best. So we have chosen velvet sheep or textile coming from Holland. This is saying textile of Holland when they are born in Holland, and velvet when they are born in Belgium. Why have we chosen this sheep? Because it's the meatiest sheep in the world. It is outside all the year long except for lambings. Get first-class carcasses with grass and milk. And it has a high, there is a high professional living all year long. Nutrition. All year long, they are on grass, quantity and quality is required. They receive minerals and water. Sometimes when they use are lending after they have 22% protein food. And when we go to show with some lands, we have to give them some students easy food because they have to be in permission. Otherwise, they are outside all year long and they have daily during the winter. Yes. A good breeding ewe must be lean in spring and summer. They are in good condition in autumn for the cutting period, when they must be fed for cutting, live feeding to avoid diseases and so on. The shows, yes, they must be better looking. Animal must be in condition, so we have to feed them a little bit. It's not always good if you feed too much. It's risky for the liver and short life expectancy. So better to have breeding sheep and not showing sheep. But electricity, we have to do the show sometimes. Reproduction. Aztecs have one lambing per year. 2 ways of tubbing. Natural reproduction. Ewes are fertile from beginning September and December. We just do the tub with the ewes. This is natural. Average 1 tub for 20-30 ewes. 15-20 ewes maximum for a tub plan. More natural but high dispersion of the living period. Possible to grow with using sponges, so synchronized tubbing. All years can be tubbed the same day. It's easier to rent good tubs. The lambing are grouped, easier for abduction. Sometimes lower fertility if ewes are back in heat, second time they are in heat, and it's possible to do artificial insemination when we use this service. Lambing. 148 days of gestation, 1.8 lambs per ewe, that's an average. As few caesareans as possible, nearly no caesareans. Lambings must be sometime assisted. Our selection is based on milking and lambing abilities. We must have wide ewes. Ewe must be lean and lambing to avoid problems. So we have easy lambings. Administrative. What do we have to do? Tubbing declaration, lambing declaration, hospitalized, paternity control. We can weigh the lambs, sanitary inventory, fields area declaration, declaration of every transport. The cost, we have to pay for the Breed Society membership, €30, and for the health control, we have to pay the membership €189. That's international. Next, please. So what do we make for our promotion and business? There are shows in Belgium every weekend, but from June to August, but we don't go often to the show. There are few sales on the show, but it's publicity. Most of the promotion is done on internet and Facebook. Only a few lambs are sold to the butcher for the store. Most are sold as baby sheep, and most are sold to export. Price may vary a lot following quality, origin, and so on. High export fees, blood tests, veterinary, about €80 per sheep. We would like to improve this because we are Europe. It's an important point we would like to solve. When you cross Beltex with other breeds, for instance, bloody man crossed with Beltex, you can see the difference. The king of Prescott, just my son said. And you can have more info on our website, go and text for just Prescott. Thanks for your attention. This was our read from Belgium and the CNS report. Thank you very much.
Вау, видях каква вноска плащат, какъв женски внос Има някои държави, в които минималната работна заплата е горе-долу колко. Okay,
We should solve this, and that's why we have here.
Гърция, мистер Йосиф Визец.
Thank you very much, and congratulations for your organization. It's a pleasure that from so many countries we came here to discuss about security. I am from Amalthea, which is a Greek organization about the breeds of all of productive animals, and sheep are one of the main productive animals in Greece. So we represent and sheep breed association. So I will say some things about the needs of Greece and the production in Greece. So in Greece, sheep and goat production income accounts of 30% of total annual production. Greece has almost 10% of the population of sheep in EU, and almost 30% of the population of goats of EU. So we are, at least in sheep and goats, we are something important for our country. Next slide, please. In Greece, sheep breeders are organized in associations according to a specific breed or local areas. There are also many sheep breeds who are breeders who are members of associations that include other productive animals, not only sheep or goats. And the association with main activity on sheep production are approximately 50. The system of farming is for totally extensive, as you see on the left, or intensive. About meat now, lambs and kids are widely produced and consumed in Greece. According to the traditional farming systems, lambs are slaughtered very young. The carcass is between 7-8 kilos and 12 or 13 kilos. Just after weaning, between 30 and 60 days, or after a small period of fattening. The characteristics of lamb carcass and the quality of meat is very particular with this. It's very specific and different from most other countries. Also about the meat, Greece contributes very little to the world total meat, I mean from cow production. However, its participation in the world cheese production mainly from sheep is very high, very high. Greece has almost the highest annual cheese consumption per capita in the world, about 25, maybe more now. Cheese per capita per year. There is also that sheep and goat meat is seasonal. I mean, the largest part of the meat is producing from December to June, sheep's meat, and from goats from February to July. We have still farmers that are making traditional, or we have more intensive farming. About breeds now. Greece has a variety of indigenous sheep breeds in different locations. All of them are farmed either for meat or both, but mainly nowadays for meat. Each breed is better adapted to a particular use and management, mainly due to food scarcity. Nowadays, many indigenous breeds are in danger of extinction, as very few flocks are pure, primarily resulting from the systematic use of males or even females of high productive breeds by farmers from also other countries imported. So, as we don't have so much time, the official Greek sea breeds are about 34. Only 5 of them are in big population. The others are threatened, vulnerable, endangered, or even extinct in our language. Okay, thank you very much for your attention.
Следващия участник е от Хърватия, господин Момуш.
Presentation. I came in front of Croatian Association of Sheep and Goat Breeders, but I'm also working in Croatian Agricultural Agency. We are in close connection and we are working for this association. First, I would like to show you where Croatia is if somebody don't know. It is south of the center of Europe, near Austria. We have a population of 4 million people, and the capital city is Zagreb, and we are mostly touristic nation for state. About this association, it is established in 2005 here, and now we have 16 association members that are on all parts of Croatia. These associations are strictly for different breeds breeding organization. These are main activities of association. First and the biggest is implementation of breeding programs. Then is promotion of sheep and goat production, education of our breeders. We have cooperation with professional and scientific institutions. We are organizing manifestation for these products, and we have a publishing also activities. I said that first and biggest our job is implementation of breeding programs. We have 2 different breeding programs. It is breeding program, national breeding program for breeding of sheep, and goat breeding programs. And in these 2 breeding programs are all our breeds, breeding programs for our breeds. And we are also publishing at the end breeding documentation packages. Implementation of breeding programs is going through control of production phase. Milk controls is under control of ICAR. We have performance test for our rams in field conditions, and at the end we have evaluation of breeding value by blood system. Total number in Croatia is 600,000 sheep, and we have under control something about 29,000 of animals from 397 breeders and 70 breeds altogether. If you are looking at breed structure, 83% of these breeds are our domestic Croatian breeds, and something about 16–17% are breeds that came from other countries. Mostly our breeders prefer now Romanovska sheep, also German Merino, and Suffolk and other very productive breeds. When we are talking about our production, we are in 97% self-sufficient in meat, and we have a very short chain of trade of our meat. Most of that meat that we are production is going on Adriatic coast and is going through our tourist capacities for food of our tourists and guests. From both, we have altogether 65,000 of votes. 6,500 are under selection from 94 breeders, and we have 6 breeds under control. When you are looking on breeding goat population, most of these populations are the Alpina and Saanen breeds. They are for milking, production of milk, and our biggest population of our goats are Croatian spotted goats, and it is for meat production goats. This milk production is mostly for production of cheese, goat cheese. From promotion of sheep.
Hello everybody. I see and I hope that you don't have over yesterday. So my name is Veka Konashvili, and I can tell that I'm almost part of sheep festival in Bulgaria because it's my first time, and I'm very happy having today this festival and this round table with you. And thanks one more time to Smell Carboys. So, our association was established in 2010, and our association main goal is to support and to advocate Georgian shepherds. Unfortunately, our association is not a shepherd, breeders association like you, mostly like we have here. We are a shepherds association because we mostly now have to support our shepherds and to save their rights or to get something from the government. Then to think about breeding. I think that breeding, this is our next step. Regarding amounts of the sheep we have in Georgia, is around 1 million heads now. Because we have a lambing period in January, February, so now we have lots of sheep. This is maximum what can be this year. And these amounts what we have, we are mostly selling in June, July. It starts in June, July. And our shepherds all over Georgia, the people who are involved in this, they are really thousands, not only hundreds of farmers. This is like, generally Georgia is just 4.5 million maximum, with the visitors also. Obviously around 4 million. But farmers what we have involved in sheep farming, there is more than almost 10,000 farmers, families who have 10 sheep and more. So we have small amounts also. But we also are keeping it high amounts, like my family, we own now, we have about 11,000 sheep, which is our family ownership. Comes from my grandfather, 1950s. But the other partners, we are presenting also our two shepherds with me from Georgia. They are making like operation, like somebody has 100, 200, 500 and they are together and they have more out in the mountains. So because we have transshipments and not only for one farmer with 110 cc life. So people are cooperating. This is how our cooperation system. Okay. So what products we have to sell? We started our presentation with wool, but I can tell you that the wool is the most of terribly selling thing what we have, because last year when we shared in spring in September, in August, September, this is our second sharing in Georgia. My wool, not my friendship wool, I sold for 12 euro cents just per kilo, so 120 euro per ton. It's terrible because only...
Мога да кажа нещо съществено, че взимат само една порода овце, т.е. една основна порода. При тях селекцията е става така много бързо и лесно.
We have two breeds, but one breed is 95% of our population, and only 5% is a sheep which is very special sheep. I can tell you, this sheep gives 5 births in 2 years, and gives from 2 up to 5 lambs per birth. It's good, but it's very small amount. So we are much more focused on sheep what we have in Eastern Georgia.
Благодаря, Бехай. Господин от Ирландия.
Hello from the Republic of Ireland. Thank you very much to our hosts for having us this weekend. It's our first time here and we're proud to be here. Ireland, for people that are not aware of Ireland, it's in the western periphery of Europe. It would be located quite close to the UK, but we are not part of it. Ireland would be a mainly agricultural country, and the temperament of the climate would be favourable to this. We would have an abundance of rainfall, we would have fertile soils, and it would be very enviable as a farming enterprise. I suppose grass would be a major production which is favourable to sheep farming. The main breeds that we would have in Ireland would not strike us. The Irish sheep farmer would be an average of 57 years old. There's 34,000 sheep flocks in Ireland, and the average flock would be 75 ewes. The main breeds would have terminal and replacement. main breeds would be maternal and replacement. Some farmers would be for replacement, some for maternal. The main maternal breeds would be mule, plain, bad players. The terminal breeds that we have in Ireland predominantly will be Suffolks, Charolais and Texans. Also in Ireland, we will have a lot of big areas, predominantly in there we will have black-faced mountain Joes and Shetty Joes. The maternal breeds or the replacement breeds will be mules, claymans, Belclares. In 2009, to further develop sheep production in Ireland, Sheep Ireland was set up. Sheep Ireland would be the national database and traceability for sheep breeding in Ireland in conjunction with the Department of Agriculture. All sheep would be tagged with an individual NSIS tag, which the identity would be unique for that particular sheep from birth to death, and it gives us traceability.
Murphy is my name, and I spent 8 years on the board of Sheep Ireland, trying to improve the breeding of sheep in Ireland. We find it difficult to get farmers to buy into sheep that are improved performance, and they don't get much more manufactured by them.
I'm one of the person that in here. This is my third year. So I'm actually starting with the other presentation, the emissions, and then I will join this one. So I want to go ahead like previous years with a presentation of the Italian National Sheep Association, but I will mention actually the end of the process. So what is about, for example, particularly about traditional cheese. Since we don't have enough time, I will go directly on slide 8, if you don't mind. So, slide 8. Yeah. Okay. So I will mention about the Italian sheep cheese and the origin of it. I mean, we'll start with the Italian sheep breeding system, and so that's the next slide. Okay, so Italy, as you know, is particularly famous for Italian milk, and we do have a few breeds that also good for meat, but not many. So this is actually what we produce. It's the turnover is quite huge, as you can see. We have 70-60 million euros of turnover just for Italian ovine combined. And it represents 1.5% of the national agricultural production. I'm taking just a few cases that there are kind of challenges, because in the 30 years, in the past 30 years, the national sheep's heritage has gone down about 10%. And now we can see that particularly, and there is an aggravation of sheep breeds concentrated particularly in Sardinia. So 70% is Sardinia, and Sardinia has 3 million sheep of Sardinian breeds, which is an indigenous breed. And overall, our overall national production is 7 million. So we have 7 million sheep all over Italy, and only 3 million are based in Sardinia and the islands, which has 1.5 million population. So we have more sheep than people actually there. So as you can see that, we can go to the next slides, because I want to, the number of farms, this is one of the problems, has decreased also in Sardinia, and but the number of pair heads, sheep has increased. So we used to have smaller type of farms, but recently the farms, and the head per farm has been around from 200 to 300 and now even 500. So less farms and more head per farm. And one interesting thing I'm bringing up that most of the production of milk in Italy goes to produce PDOs. So it's the product of the denomination of origins, and Italy has, and with France, the country have most cheese PDOs in Europe. And in Sardinia, we have a percentage of 80% of the milk produced goes to, sorry, that was the time, was to PDO cheeses. And in Tuscany and Lazio, we do have also the Sardinian breeds. It's 45% to 30%. Majority of the sheep cheese is our Pecorino Romano, produced in Sardinia, but also in Tuscany and in Lazio region. And there are a smaller percentage of Pecorino Sardo and other type of famous cheese, which are mentioned there, so Canistrato, but really, really minor. And then I must say that most of them, outside the Fiore Sardo, is exported to the US and other countries in Europe, and as well Asia as well. Most percentage is being consumed in land, so we don't export because the volume is quite low and stays low. So we can go to actually to the graphics, like number 14. Yeah. So I don't know if it's quite clear, but I'm bringing some export figures just to show you the most exported Pecorino Romano, and we have around in between 50,000 to 60,000 tons exported per year, and the price per kilo as a range between like let's say 8 to 9 sometimes per kilo. So it's most this cheese is most exported to. This is the percentage worldwide, but then we can see the graphic for the US, which is the next slide. So as you can see, it's mostly exported to the US. So it's the export figures, I think, for the US are quite huge. Right? So in 2007, there were around 2,600 tons, and now in 2016, 2017, we don't have data. It's 4,789. So it's quite huge, and we sell it now. The price is per kilo 9.62. I want to mention that now, yes, I mentioned why I have to. This short presentation is just also for combining the difficulties that sometimes small farmers have, especially to export their products, because quality standards, volumes, tariffs, so quota, safety requirements are really making it very difficult for small farmers to export. So what we have actually in the country is now a new trend that most exported cheese is the one with, of course, with high volumes, like Pecorino Romano, which is less consumed inside. So Italian people don't use this cheese, and it's mostly exported. And now I'm introducing to RARE, which is a project and it's also an association. So RARE is, and I'm just representing the association as the people in charge who are not here today. It's a versatile association who is non-profit, and it's promoting the breeds who are the local breeds, the small breeds who are at risk of extinction. It was born in Turin in 2002, and is also part of the movement of State Foundation, European movement, to safeguard the varieties of indigenous breeds. Most of the association is made out of professionals, but also many university professors and researchers who are working to safeguard what is our biodiversity, animal biodiversity. So these are the projects the association is involved in, and one is called the LBARC project. It's a European livestock breeds, ARC and rescue stations. And Arcanet is another one, which is also joined to the State Foundation. And this is RAR is working with the Italian Ministry of Agricultural Policies in order to set up guidelines for the protection of animal at risk of extinctions. So next one. Yeah, those are. Yes, this is also the part of the National Biodiversity Plan that we have in Italy. Okay, I'm just maybe just to give you some ideas of that. I will conclude here. Those are the breeds, and the numbers, as you can see, it's really, really small. We have probably most unknown to you, because really unknown to me in spite of work for the Livestock Association before. They're really, really tiny, small breeds, indigenous breeds, and they're left very, very few animals. And particularly what we differentiate in Italy is like sheep production is basically is central and south, and goat production is mostly north, so the Alpine region, but also Piedmont, South Piedmont, the Po Valley. This is where we have most of our point concentration. So these are the name of the breeds. If you're interested to get also in contact with these associations, and some of you maybe have the type of also associations that protect indigenous varieties, please you can contact them, and those are the contacts, or you can contact this ones. Okay. Thank you very much.
Zamilečната презентация. Hvala. Колегата от Холандия,
Yes, we have a presentation. We have no presentation. That's a misunderstanding between the organization here and our organization. We didn't know what to expect, but now we know it's a very nice initiative we are taking here. What I can do is, when I can have the emails from the participants here, I will send a presentation of what we can offer in Holland, and to make a presentation of the non-sheep business in the Netherlands. It's Holland or the Netherlands, so it's a quite small business in Holland. We have only 200,000 sheep, 5,000 milk sheep, most is Frisian, and the rest is crossbreds or texels. And it's the texels, they are original from the islands in Holland, it was called texel. So the texel is a pure, from origin, a pure Dutch breed. The texel is an internal sire, known well known in the world as the best breed sheep. So that's what we can offer. And we can offer a high health status in the Netherlands. What we call this Brussels.
Добрый день, уважаемые присутствующие. Казахстан является страной аграрной республики, по площади занимает 9 место в мире. В ней 186 миллионов 500 тысяч гектаров является пастбище. Он как раз является для разведения овец самые благоприятные условия в Казахстане. В пиковое время, 90-е годы, насчитывался в Казахстане 37 миллионов поголовья овец. На сегодня насчитывается 18 миллионов поголовья и одной головы на душу населения. Разводится в Казахстане 26 породы, из них 6 являются мясным направлением. На сегодня создана палата овцевой республики и палата создана по 5 направлениям. По продуктивности и по направлениям. Из них являются основные грубошерстные, полугрубошерстные, тонкорудные, полутонкорудные и смушковые. Это 5 направлений, сегодня поддерживает, и насчитывается около 2 миллиона 375 тысяч поголовья, это племенные поголовья овец, и 15% от общей численности овец. Производится на сегодня 37 тысяч тонн шерсти, из них 7 тысяч тонн на долю тонкорудных шерсти приходится, где-то 4 тысячи тонн на полутонкорудные, остальные являются грубой шерстью. Имеется 5 перерабатывающих промышленности, их можно назвать обработка шерсти. В этих городах у нас имеется как раз фабрики, и там перерабатывается, и дальнейшее поставляется на экспорт, остальные считается, производится текстильных фабриках. Производится где-то на угодном месте 165 тысяч тонн. Овечье мясо. На сегодня он на экспорт представляется соседним странам. Это Пакистан, Иран, арабские страны. В последнее время уже открывается граница для поставления на экспорт Китай. Имеется определенные соглашения. В дальнейшем определенный вопрос прорабатывается. Из них 26 пород являются 16 пород отечественной породы. Из них 6 пород мясного направления. Мы первый раз присутствуем на этом совещании, на этой форме. Раньше мы не были пригласили, но у нас не было время, не было приехать сюда. Поэтому первый раз в дальнейшем, наверное, будем сотрудничать, каждый год приезжать нам. Огромное спасибо, что нас пригласили. Вот как раз показывает казахская тонкорудная порода. Это создано в 1946 году. И по продуктивству он является с тонкой шерстью. Но сегодня тенденция в Казахстане идет в основном на производство баранины, ягнятины. Почему? Потому что шерсть на сегодня такого большого спроса нет в промышленности. Поэтому взяли в курс, разработана программа Министерства сельского хозяйства, развитие агропромышленного комплекса 17-21 года. Это идет основное производство ягнятины, выставление на экспорт. В 2021 году Казахстан намерен выставлять уже на экспорт 20 тысяч тонн в вольном весе ягнятину. Соседним странам для этого имеются на сегодня расчеты получить такое количество мяса, это возможно в наших условиях. По себестоимости мясо у нас является очень дешевым. Почему? Потому что 80% рассчитано на подножные корма. Где-то 20% это идет подкормка, идет интенсивный откорм, где-то около 60 до 90 дней. Среднесуточный привес составляет 150 кг. Когда в 3 вещи можно получать около 12-15 кг мяса и выставлять на экспорт ягнятину в вольном весе от 15 до 22 кг имеется у нас полная возможность. Для этого имеется и пастбище, имеется и положение. На сегодня со стороны государства имеется большая поддержка, субсидируется в отрасли самообщеводства. Для содержания племенных поголовья или для проведения племенных селекционных работ является где-то 2500 тенге, это, если так сказать, $7-8 примерно это у нас субсидируется крестьянам. Кроме того, баранопроизводитель тоже заводится за пределы республики, зарубежные селекции. Нам завезли с Австралии доли для получения, для увеличения местных продуктивности овец. Скрещивали местные породы тонкорудных овец. После этого завезли с Германии Deutsche Merino Fleischer, внешнего направления тоже мериносскую породу. После этого получено сейчас на сегодня есть меринос, который дает хорошие результаты и мясной меринос приводит. Бараны производители весят 130 кг, Насток 6,8, 12 килограмм, баран производитель марки 65-75 килограмм на сегодня вещи, дает 4,6 килограммов чистого мытого шерсти. Но только по танину на сегодня не можем достичь 12-19 микрон. У нас в основном плотный шерсти составляет 22-24 микрона. Но в дальнейшем ученые нашей республики занимаются селекционной работой. Ну, наверное, в ближайшее время будем достигать до 19 микронов для выставления шерсти на экспорт. Но основное у нас в Казахстане это степная зона. Пастбища приходится где-то 70-80% на степную зону, поэтому у нас благоприятно разводить в лесном направлении овец. Да. Есть вот ардабасетские породы, специально, вот видите, последние это было выведено в 2013 году. Весит вообще матки 68-80 килограмм, 1,5 килограмма шерсти, но другой шерсти такой потребности нет, но тут идет на кашновярные фабрики для создания каши и так далее, другие изделия. Основной ценности не имеет. Основной ценностью здесь является мясо. Потому что я как раз сказал, хочу еще раз акцентировать, у нас пастбищные условия приходится на долю пустыни, полупустынной зоны. Основной овец 77% тоже приходится на долю коммерциального направления. Казахская кудышная полупромышленная порода, это полупромышленность, белые ценообразки, но тоже дают хорошую выживаемость, хорошо адаптируется на местные условия. И при том у нас травослой не такой высокий, они хорошо выживают на степных условиях. И мало потребует воды, имеются культики, которые можно использовать при необходимости, когда не будет засушливее время. Можете за счет культика выживать где-то 3-4 дня. Ярочки весят где-то 34 килограмма, более где-то к 2021 году Казахстан будет поставлять на экспорт 1 миллион продовольствия для дня, ну, будем ближе к 20 тысяч чистого мяса. Благодарю за внимание.
И благодарю за внимание. Колегите от Киргизстан.
Уважаемые участники сегодняшнего мероприятия, я представляю Кыргызстан. Особую благодарность хочу выразить организаторам этого мероприятия, особенности Соединенных Штатов. Кыргызстан – аграрно-индустриальная страна. Сельское хозяйство является ведущей отраслью экономики в Кыргызстане. Перспективной отраслью в Кыргызстане является обзорство. В Кыргызстане в целях подразделения танкерного обзорства создаются условия для увеличения производства шерсти и мяса. Обзорство является приоритетной отраслью сельского хозяйства. Доминирующей в нем является что обусловлено большими массивами высоковольтных естественных пастбищ. Кыргызстан 95% земли составляет горы. Значит, 95% пастбища. На 1 января 2017 года в Кыргызстане было около 6,8 миллионов овец и коз. В общем, в Кыргызстане в настоящее время преобладает месосальные породы овец. Это писарская, дельфайская и французская уличная. Там коровы породы овец составляют всего лишь более 100 тысяч. Было время при Совете насчитывалось около 10 миллионов голов. В общем, поголовье в настоящее время преобладает месосальные породы овец. Это со временем на жирную баранину стали падать. Месосальные породы стали менее востребованными. Они дают меньше ягнят и дают меньше шерсти. Фермеры нашей страны сейчас отреагировали на потребность рынка, стали развивать там коровных овец начали. С подъемом легкой промышленной республики и с развитием туристической индустрии.
Молодцы.
Thank you for the invitation to Sheep Festival. Like this is our second time this festival, and we want to a little bit introduce about our organization, what is changed from previous time. So our main activities and targets for our farmers are to more advise sheep products in our local market and also outside the Latvian side. Also, we are trying to implement more friendly farming in our country. Besides that, our breeding organization is trying to do more selection jobs for the local breeds. And we are making attention on the fertility for the sheep, for the milk productions, and also for the growth, which is quite important economical one. Besides that, our breeding organization has structured as a ram breeding station for the evaluating ram genetic quality on their pedigree, and also we are giving service for our farmers to breeding the breeding rams. They don't have capacity to breed their own rams. Okay, in this moment it's not so big amount. We can test every year about 20 grams for the pedigree quality and about 100 grams to service to price per year. Also, like we have now 40 purebred breeding farms, we are able to start export breeding animals outside our country. And last 2 years we have reached the first animals exported to Belarus, to Estonia, to Lithuania, and also there's also some first signs to go further. Besides our local breed farms, we have also some commercial farms who are multiplying imported breeds like the Safal, like Dorsets, also Dorset breed, and German Merino Landschau. And also, our main attention for our country, like we are a small country with small population of sheep, we have just done 30,000 sheep. We are trying to go forward with lamb sales as live, as meat, and also we are trying to go outside our country with our sheep wool products. And yeah. There's also, I would say, 3 ways of production our country. The first will be organic. The second will be just for environmental to keep the landscape, and the third part, which is now it's growing, is intensive farming for the fattening lands. Thank you.
Factors affecting sheep sector, external, it's import from the third countries. What we price down is mostly from New Zealand, export possibilities to Middle East, or down for 40% in EU total. And also long chain of supply, what lowers farmers' final price. Possibilities to affect external factors. We all hope from European Commission to negotiate well and open new export markets. To work hard ourselves to promote them in our countries, organizing advertisement campaigns, registrations, teaching customers to make special dishes, and we also have prepared example into African swine fever in Lithuania. Market was taken by poultry. Decreasing of consumption is due to generation change. Young people heavily choose lamb, being sure it smells bad, or thinking it's visible improvement. Strong advertisement campaigns, as we have in Bulgaria, Spain, and some other countries, would be eligible. All the levels of cooperation make the chain of supply products. We would support creation of internet platform where farmers would be able to announce about the land we are going to sell. Butchers and farmers would be able to communicate directly. And what about the situation in our own yard? We acknowledge not all the farmers reach acceptable quality of their production. Sometimes plants are too thin and at the same moment. This would be a big reason to miss a part of income. Also true, in many cases we still cannot reach useful quality. Educating of farmers and showing the right examples is necessary. And about global view and influence of sheep sector on society and ecology should not be forgotten. In many cases, sheep husbandry is held in territories where agriculture cannot be cultivated. Determined citizens of these areas can turn their vision. The land in sheep farms of the vegetation period is kept in, so it was affect climate.
Macedonia.
Thank you for your invitation. I am 5 times in this national festival.
Citizen of Course International Festival. I'm president this association, Macedonian Autochthon Plamenko. I will promote and what's our target and how we doing and what's in our future, how we see in the future, especially domestically. You see, this is domestically Autochthon Plamenko. Next slide, please. And this is our, how to say, strategy goal, what we like to do it in the future for this sheep breeding. And we established almost a nucleus farm for production, very good and very quality genetics, according to phenotypes and of course genetics. So we use DNA analyze special for them for this and to collect this, how to say, this target. And now we finish, according to breeding program, we finish one breeding program that passed 4 years, and now we prepare a new breeding program, special for new goals. We put some goals for next 5 years. And of course, we're looking for sustainability sheep breeding, because sheep breeding is very, how to say, not attractive for young generation. And special for young people, not very attractive, but now we have one project and how to say, promote some tools of our young generation to be sheep breeders. And one of the most very important will be to increase profitability, to, how to say, to involve in sheep breeding very modern, effective tools, and how to breed in special traditional way. You see, this is a very traditional farming, like and maybe so many centuries from the past. Next slide, please. And this is, how to say, system of production. In Macedonia we have 3 different systems of production, and especially we have very traditional and go in, how to say, winter pastures and summer pastures, and 6 months stay in the flat, and after that go 6 months in a high mountain region, because we have so many hectares mountain pasture. And very cheaper to use through sheep and goats, and of course beekeeping. And these of trees in according to natural conditions go in symbiosis way. And this is lamb. From this, according to lamb, we use very traditional way, only one lamb per year, and fertility 1 and 3 lamb per 1 head. Not so much, we don't like to produce so much lamb, because our selection going to be more milk production, because milk production is more profitability according to we compare some meat production from this breed. Next. And this is yeah. Уважаемые дамы и господа, уважаемые участники круглого стола, я с особой благодарностью обращаюсь к Семену Конополеву и еще с большей благодарностью обращаюсь к руководству страны Болгария за то, что они дали нам площадку, чтобы мы могли здесь обсудить вопросы развития овцеводства. Молдова страна очень маленькая. И когда Семен сказал Молдова, я понял, что у каждого из вас ассоциируется Молдова как хорошее молдавское вино. Но я хочу немножко вам добавить, что кроме вина мы еще и баранину производим, любим закусывать бараниной. И в нашей стране проживает около 3 миллионов жителей. Мы имеем в стране поголовье около 1 миллиона овец и коз. Скажу вам сразу, что я не стал делать презентацию и забывать ваши головы цифрами. Я неделю назад открыл сайт Министерства сельского хозяйства. Я увидел, что 90% той информации, которую я хотел ее вам говорить, она там есть. Любой из вас может ее узнать. Я буду сегодня говорить в основном о проблемах, которые болят нас. И вчера я разговаривал с многими партнерами из Румынии, Грузии,
и так далее. И я увидел, что проблемы развития овцеводства в Молдове, они не только касаются Молдовы, они имеют часть проблем, охватили очень многие страны. Скажу сразу, что у нас из 1 миллиона овец в Молдове юридические лица, фирмы, производят, то есть воспроизводят где-то 20%. 80% это частные люди. И самая большая проблема, что участников нет на сегодняшний день очень низкий уровень генетического материала. Генетический уровень низкий. И мы с господином Караколевым посетили Латвию, и я очень рад коллеге, мы увидели там предприятия, научные предприятия, которые воспроизводят баранов производителей. И мы пришли к тому, что на сегодняшний день, используя науку, воспроизводя баранов с высоким генетическим материалом, с хорошими показателями, мы можем обеспечить частный сектор для того, чтобы поднять и производительность, и остальные показатели в области овцеводства. Это очень хороший пример, и мы на сегодня работаем над этим проектом и будем рады, что мы сотрудничали в этом, потому что тот пример, то, что мы видим у вас, он остро необходим и не только нам. Я хотел бы сказать, что беседуя с многими из вас, очень рад, что в ваших странах уделяется достаточно хорошее внимание селекционно-полевой работе. Плюс она стимулируется материально. Да, Молдова на сегодняшний день одна из самых бедных стран данного региона, но я хочу вам сказать, что люди любят работать.
Good morning, thanks for the invitation. I've come from Portugal, from the National South Australian Sheep Breeders Association. It's a breed for milking and made to be used cheese. What I bring to you Portugal sheep in numbers. Portugal is a territory west of Europe. Yes, 90 square kilometers and 10 million of population. Yes, 16 indigenous sheep breeds. And next slide. And 12 breeds is in danger of extinction. The livestock population is 2 million sheep, and in the last 10 years we decreased in 800,000 animals in 10 years. Non-dairy breeding females represent 60% of total livestock. The most slaughtered lambs are more than 10 kilos, right? And the consumption of sheep and goat meat has been decreasing since the last 10 years. Per capita consumption is about 2.4 kilograms per person. Degree of self-sufficiency was always above 70%. Slaughtered approved for consumption 948 tons a year. Producer prices of this lamb more than 12 kilos, €3.42, and from most than 28 kilos, 1.8 euros lightweight. It's anything, it's everything. Thanks for your attention.
Serbia.
That for our organization is very important because we have opportunity. We need to change information to see what's happening in this area and in this level in other countries in Europe. I must tell you that we have not in Serbia in this time, not yet, National Association of Ship Traders. We have a couple local and regional associations, but we have not a national association. And I want to tell you that we came from north part of Serbia, especially northeast part. This is one historical and traditional region. The name is Banat. Banat is on Pannonian area, and maybe it is a little bit strange that we have on this flat land, we have mostly not intensive production, but extensive. The reason is because we have a couple of most important rivers in Central Europe. First is the Danube River, the second is Tisa River, the third is Tanish River, and we have fields with grass in these rivers, and we use this grass and these fields for extensive production in our region. We producing, of course, meat and milk. This is not so big production, not so big, but this is tradition in this our area, and we try to survive. Of course, everywhere we have good side and bad side. I want to tell you now only one problem, for example, what we have. Of course, we have many problems like every of us, but we are in center, and around us is countries who is the members of European Union. Serbia is not member, not yet. And, for example, it's difficult to come here in Bulgaria or in other countries.
Словения просто английского.
Dame i gospodin, dajte mi jedan pozdrav na njemu nastavku i njemu slovenskih učenicov in učenic. Staro v Ljubljani, v Sloveniji imamo 100.000 donacij, 22.000 turistskih programih, čeprav skupaj 20.000 dolarc in prevoz, kar predstavlja 13% celovnega staleža. Po naravnih pogojih bi v Sloveniji na to nekaj 6.000 čebali, po 40.000 čebali vključujejo kmetijstvo. 7% je obsega gospodarstva, povprečna velikost črede za te gospodarstve je 22 milijoncev oziroma 8 gigavoltov.
Excuse me. Želimo da bude rečeno, ja bi imao problema ruska. Tvoj start ne veš da je?
Аз превеждам на български.
Къде? С по-кратна пасажа, защото преводачите не могат да превеждат.
Дами и господа, заявявам ви от името на консерваторите и консерваторите на Република Словения. Отглеждат се 114 резолюции и 22 000 посъди. Програмите за развъждане на всеки вид са
включени общо около 20 000 овце и кози, което е 13% от общия брой. Според прогнози, Словения има потенциал да отглежда до 600 000 животни. Повече от 40 000 животни са включени в екологичната програма. С овце се занимават 6200 ферми, а с кози 4200. Средната големина на стадото, общо овце и кози, в тези ферми е 22,3 овце и 8,3 кози.
В Sloveniji gradimo po programih naslednje pasme povazimo za na slikah vidite, prvo je Turska, druga slovenska, srbska, tu so pohodne pasme, slovenska, canska in vse so one nazad Turske. Potem ovce imamo Idrsko-Sočansko, Litino, Polško, Izraelsko in Beograjsko. To je po vrstnem redu so slike.
На снимките виждате различни видове растения, всеки по национална програма.
Prireja mesa drobnice v skupini slovenskih kmetijskih proizvodnji prispeva okoli pol odstotka oziroma 1% v celotni živilskih proizvodnji. Skupna domača poraba mesa je 1076 ton. Skupna prireja mleka je 400 ton, več kot 1000 ton kozjega mleka na vozijo leto. Leta prireja ovna je 150 000 ton.
Количеството месо от овце и кози, което се произвежда, повишава 3% от цялото производство на месо в Словения. Количеството месо е общо около 1076 тона. Количеството овче мляко е 400 тона, а козето мляко е 1000 тона. Количеството вълна е 150 тона.
Odkupna cena na domačem trgu, se pravi cena je nižja od relativne cene v evropskih skupnosti. Cena mesa.
Цените на месото на домашния пазар са по-ниски от средните в Европейския съюз.
Organizirani smo, da imamo v zvezi se pravi v Savezu, v Slovenskem imamo 23 družbov, v katerih je 21 vključeno v zvezo. In delujejo 4 odbori, odbor za trženje, zgraditev jav, zdravstveno varstvo veterinarstvo in mednarodno sodelovanje.
Националният съюз са включени 22 сдружения от различни селища на Словения, а общият брой на сдруженията е 23. Съюзът има 4 комисии, които решават проблемите. Това са комисия по ветеринарство, по маркетинг и продажби, по решаване на проблемите с дивите животни и по международни отношения.
Tu vidimo usmeritev iz današnjega srečanja, da bi se dogovorili tudi za evropski projekt, lahko je to na mednarodnem sodelovanju, na mednarodnem sodelovanju, to je Podonavje in sodelovanje na takih festivalih za nas dragocena izkušnja in upam, da bi bili tudi relevantni partnerji v projektih, ki povečujejo konkurenčnost kmetijskega sektorja.
За нас този фестивал е ценен опит. Сигурен съм, че нашият съвет има знания за релевантно партньорство. Нашето желание е да участваме в развиващите си национални програми и програмата за транснационално сътрудничество на нас.
Благодаря за поканата и за отличната организация.
И ние благодарим за презентацията. Трябва за неудобството с двойния превод. Словакия.
Chairman, Congress, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I would like to express our gratitude for the invitation of
stable administration. We organize many workshops and trainings for our members, and very important is human growth product promotion. Next slide, please. As you can see, Slovakia is a small country. We have a little more than 5 million inhabitants, agriculture area less than 50,000 square kilometers. Unfortunately, a number of sheep is very small, less than 400,000, means that number of sheep per person for one inhabitant is less. As you can see, sheep population dropped in the 90s, the former century. Now the number of sheep and ewes is quite stabilized, less drop. Next slide, please. What is actual situation? Which are intentions? Sheep breeding in Slovakia. Very important figure is that 80% of sheep in Slovakia is used for milk production. We have quite good conditions for sheep raising. There is tradition mainly in sheep dairy and production of specialties made from sheep milk. In the last years also is more and more important non-productive function of sheep, influence on rural development and so on. Next slide, please. This is also important information. Slovakia produced 4 products of this label, protected geographical indicator. We produce famous Slovak brinza, Slovak košiček, parenica, Granovecký sirec. We also have 2 products with label traditional specialty guarantee. Next slide. As I told you, Slovakia belongs to small countries in sheep breeding in the frame of EU states. Create only 3.7%. More important is proportion of Slovak milk production, which roughly 5% from the production of EU 25 countries. Next slide. Actual as concerned system of breeding in Slovakia is a traditional system of raising of sheep, Carpathian breeding system. This system prevailed in the past. This system is recently slowly changed at semi-intensive system with using electric fencing and so on. You can see some cheeses made in Slovakia, small, fresh. We produce large quantities of yogurt, for example. So next slide. Very good cheese, actual situation for slaughter lambs are produced especially before Easter or Christmas, such as live lambs. We produce mainly live lambs, 15 kilos live weight. In the last years, there is stagnation in production of sheep meat, unfortunately. We produce also small quantities of heavy lambs from Anglo-Saxon system in Slovakia. Next slide. These are for illustration some pictures of raising live lambs, heavy lamb production. Next. We have a lot of breeds, unfortunately, a lot of breeds. Basic breeds are improved Wallachin and Tsigai breed. We have also some small flocks of specialized meat breeds and dairy breeds, Istrisian, Lackun, Asak, and also these are pictures of basic breeds, improved Wallachin and Tsigai breed. Next. This is development milk production in Zimbabwe during the last 20 years. So you can see small increase of milk production, about 120 liters per room. Next, the same picture. And now we created synthetic population of slow-haired sheep. This breed, this new breed, breed will be certified during May. It's good breed with high milk production and efficiency also. Thank you. Very
Good morning, everybody. First of all, my intervention will be short, and sorry for my horrible English. Thank you to Simeon, to the organization, National Association of Bulgarian Dairy Sheep, for the invitation to this event. Since ASAFE participated in the edition of the year 2013, the excellent work in Bulgaria has allowed the growth of this festival, which is meeting point for all those who share interest in the sheep sector. Bulgaria is a country with special relationships with Spain, and every year please stop the video. And every year the farmers of Bulgaria make a visit to our association. The creation of the European Partnership is a great idea, and ASAF want to join. This will allow sharing knowledge and develop interesting projects in common. Well, in Europe now actually there are about 86 million of sheep, and in Spain we have around 16 million. We are the second place in the European Union after the United. And we have a lot of breeds, but in particular one of the breeds, Spain ASAP breed, we think now is one of the best milking sheep in the world. And we think that because we have been working hard in genetic improvement from a lot of years, and the results are magnificent. Well, I only want you to see a very short video about our breed.
Sweden here. We're going to the first year we're here. We're very happy about it. They're very impressive organization, food, and so on. We're going to give you a short about the Swedish lamb production. That's 600,000 sheep, 9,000 farmers farm the lamb business. An average of 30 ewes per farm. We are quite small. We represent 0.7 production in 5,000 pounds lamb meat. We consume 1.7 kilos per capita in Sweden. It's close to the chewing tobacco consumption. There's potential in this. Our most common breed is Gotlandic sheep. It's a combination breed of meat and wool and skin. The biggest commercial breeds are Excel, Fine Wool, and the Dorpers coming quite fast in Sweden right now. A little short presentation of our association. Association turning 100 years next week. We're going to celebrate. We have our own cooking, worldwide web-based program now. We are 2,700 members in the association. We're looking forward to cooperate with all the countries invited today. We'd like to take a moment to give, and it's a gift for all of you as well. It's a Swedish glass. Give the word to my friend.
Yes, thank you for that. And I also want to thank you to invite the invitation to this meeting. It's very interesting to see all the people from many countries. Thank you very much. And I represent an organization who have around 180 members who is concentrated on lamb meat production only. We work much with Texans and crossbreed between farm animals with Texan or some to get the small lamb. And we produce almost grass lambs and spring lambs in stables. And we have very good conditions to produce lambs in Sweden. We have good soils and very good productions. Okay. But that was a short presentation because we didn't know that we should have, I'm sorry, but we can't have it there. Thank you.
The thing is made of glass, and that's our opinion how we can cooperate together. It's supposed to be transparency, so you can see what all of you want.
Питание?
Thank you very much. First of all, as a representative of the UK, I'm here to try and help them operate. Please don't confuse the Midnight Garage and those slide, please. Slide. Okay, within the UK, we have a huge range of sheep producers, from small scale people with just a hectare or two, keeping sheep as a hobby or an interest. At the other end of the scale, we have large agri-businesses, maybe several thousand hectares. They have offices, staff accommodation, and a team of employees, and run very professional operations. And then in the middle, there's a family farm, such as mine, which is on there. I have 130 hectares, 800 breeding sheep, and a few cattle. Large enough to generate a living, but small enough that my wife and I can do it ourselves. So add to that mix, we've got a range. Back one, please. Add to that mix a range of soil types and landscapes. We've got unimproved mountains, open mountains, capable of only carrying the hardiest sheep, producing a single lamb. At the other end of the scale, we've got lush, rich lowland pastures that might carry 10 sheep per hectare, heavy, prolific sheep capable of producing 2 lambs year after year. Out of this system, over many generations, has come the traditional stratification. A small hill ewe on the top right is often crossed with a long wool such as the border Leicester, the blue-faced Leicester. That produces this prolific ewe lamb that is sold through the auctions to provide the basis of the lowland stock. And then as a side to that, we've got small specialist breeders producing the terminal sires such as Charolais, Taxol, and Suffolks to be crossed on those ewes. But increasingly, we've seen something change from that tradition to many lowland breeders now prefer to keep a closed flock, such as Romneys or twins. The reason for this is that it reduces the risk of bringing disease onto their farm by importing new stock, and also it gives the farmer much greater control over the selection of the breeding and the genetics within their flock. And genetics is an area where there's been an enormous amount of research and expenditure, understanding the genetics and finding ways of using it to produce sheep that really are fit for purpose. Grass-fed. Increasingly, traditionally, most sheep are fed grazed grass, but there has been a certain amount of supplementary feeding with soya and cereals, particularly with ewes in late pregnancy and to finish the lambs. But we now recognise that we see grass-fed as a marketing opportunity. Grass-fed meat is recognised as being healthy, flavoursome, welfare friendly, and this is something we may be able to capitalise on. So there is a drive now to produce meat from grass only. Can you go back, please? We are a small island in the UK, 24 million hectares. We have 65 million people. The people that live in the crowded cities enjoy and value the landscape, such as this. And that landscape is to a large extent a result of sheep farming. So we argue that support for sheep farming is support for the landscape and the environment. We are meat focused. There is virtually no milk production in the UK. Of our 16 million sheep, fewer than 20,000 are milked. The wool, in common with the rest of you, is of very low value. We produce meat. Thank you, Slide. Our biggest challenge. Over the last 50 years, meat consumption, lamb consumption per capita has fallen away. By contrast, consumption of meat, chicken has soared. The reason they eat chicken is because it is cheap and it is easy to cook. So we are now investing quite a lot of money in trying to create new dishes, new recipes to make land more appealing to tomorrow taxonomy. We're back on this. 35% of the meat that we produce is currently exported into the countries of Western Europe, France, Germany, Belgium, and so on. And that quantity is matched by a similar amount that is imported from New Zealand. Without exports, we are in big trouble. Our principal priority is to build and develop the export market. We would like to gain access to Canada, to America, to the Middle East, to China. And unfortunately, the recent vote to leave Europe has cast a very dark shadow over that, and it is our number one concern. One small possible glimmer of hope. Within the UK population, about 4% are currently Muslim. Those 4% Muslims consume about 30% of our land consumption. And that is a trend that is worldwide, across Europe and the wider world. And we see that there is an opportunity for us to provide them with their meat requirements. Slide please. So I'll leave you with a summary of our problems, but essentially we are a grass-fed system that is closely linked to the natural landscape, but we are totally dependent on exports. Thank you very much.
Gospodиев остави презентацията на България за последна. Професор Станков.
Уважаеми дами и господа, уважаеми приятели и съвещници, добър ден и добре дошли от мен. Се надявам, като думахте така и последен доклад, да не бъде да случава чак толкова много и да ви бъде интересно, защото ви ще представя съвсем кратко. Аз съм подготвил 30-минутен филм, но няма да го представя, защото вие наживо видяхте нашите породи, нашите традиции, нашите продукти на изложението, организирано от Националната асоциация за разглеждане на личности в България, оглавявана с Симон Караколев. Така че ще се спестя представянето и ще ви покажа няколко неща на 7-8 слайда съвсем накратко. Първо, няколко думи за традицията. Свойството в България най-традиционното управление. С офицери нашите земи се занимават много поколения. Още далеч преди създаването на българската държава. Те е на 1336 години. Прекрасни условия за офицерство. България е достигнала върхове по броя на животните, като на главно населението са се падали 3 овце. България е била на 3-то място в света по брой на овце на 100 хектара за подписана площ. Всичко в нашата страна като икономика е свързано с овцевъдството. Първите самолети, първата промишлена дейност, първата фабрика, всичко е свързано с производство на кожи, на лона, на текстилни изделия, а също така на млечни продукти и месо от овцете. Търговията също е започнала от овцевъдство. Така че, както ще говоря, нашата страна има прекрасни условия, има традиции за развъртане на овцете. Може би трябва да кажа това на втория след че през 1900 следващия слайд през 1905 година България става известна в целия свят с млечните продукти, които произвеждат. В Пастьоровия институт са представили данни за лакомилци в България, която е достигна до света. Така че кислото млечните продукти в България имат специфичен вкус. И България със своите млечни продукти изтъква на 4 континента в света. Това също го казвам във връзка с традицията, но на следващия Защото ние 11 милиона от България преди прехода, преди 28 години, сега имаме някакъв към милион листа, което означава, че броят на офицерите има 10. И това е сериозен проблем, който застрашава вече. Ние сме на критичното ниво по отношение на селекцията. В България има 14 развъдни асоциации, свързани с асоциации, движения. 28 повода, които 8 речни, което показва, че в България млечното производство е приоритетно позади на някакви 60%, малко над 60% в България. Аз пак казвам, как свързвам с традицията. В България още нямаше даже и господа и по-родни, които никога не са приели. Той в нашите условия всичко се беше. Сега вече специализираното, тайното се разглежда, това се способно не се така че аз повтарям, че нашите проблеми в момента в производството бяха формулирани от тези колеги, че са 3 основни, но ние смятаме, че са повече от 30. Те са се наши и ние ще ги обсъждаме на друг форум. Следващия след. Нямаме рецепта. Това е в цяла Европа. Това е проблем. Имаме проблеми с пазарите, защото ние определихме наличие на пазара и свобода. И свободният пазар означава, че ние изиграме някакви наши традиционни български пазари. Тук намаления брой животни, това, че държавата не се намесва в това. Да, така че това са проблеми, които касаят всички колеги, които са представители на страните, членки на Европейския съюз. И ние много силно се надяваме, уважаеми колеги и приятели, дайте се да знаете, че всички ние заедно ще намерим решение на тези проблеми. И искаме ние да ги формулираме за днешния форум, да направим едно обединение, да направим една европейска асоциация, към която, разбира се, отношение ще имат и други съседни страни, взаимно да се помогнем, ние да сътрудничим помежду си. Но сътрудничество, значи сътрудничество, трябва да бъде няколко основни направления. Първото, което считаме, че трябва да се направи, това е обмен на информация. Това, което правим днес за състоянието на производството в отделните страни, в Европа и света като цяло. Да обменим информация по съвременните методи на разтържане на селекция, защото науката напредва много. И можем да обменяме разплодни животни, също семенен материал, животни, също така съвременни тенденции по отношение на хранене. Някои има голяма реализация на хранене. Едни използват най-високите фуражи, взема слабите фуражи, другите да вече на пакетирани фуражи, на съвсем нови методи на хранене. Всеки ние трябва да реализираме този опит. Изключително важно крайни колеги според нас и ние да направим нещо в отношение на ветеринарно-медицинско обслужване, в отношение на профилактика. Защото определено имаме много проблеми. Дайте много болести си не изрика, дайте и други болести, които си явиха порцията и по-преживните животни. Ликвидираме цели ферми, когато се явиха заболяване. Трябва да се помогнем и да направим някакви такива означаващи мерки по отношение на ветеринарно-медицинските изисквания. И заедно това трябва да направим това. Искам да кажа и това, че ние трябва да се помогнем и в някакви такива направления. Считаме, че прекалено тежки са изискванията с наредбите, с ограниченията, които се дават по отношение на експорта на продукцията и по този начин.
Това с тази презентация изчерпваме общо взето всички презентации. Така като заключение се опитах да разделя на няколко, може би, проблемните сфери в птицевъдството. Една от тях нормално е усилващата се урбанизация. Наречен и демографски фактор. Липсата, т.е. непривлекателността на птицевъдството за по-младите хора. По-слабата консумация на овче, на агнешко месо спрямо свинско, телешко, пилешко. И не на последно място дъмпингове относно в Австралия, Нова Зеландия. Може би всички заедно и за напред трябва да фокусираме вниманието си точно върху намиране на изход за преодоляване на точно тези съществени препятствия. Било чрез насърчаване на консумацията в Европа, било чрез увличане на по-млади хора да се заемат с този бизнес, скъсяване на веригата производител-потребител, и използване на промоционалните инструменти на Европейския съюз относно промоционални кампании в и извън Европейския съюз, като тук може да използваме развиващите се пазар Китай, Канада и Близкия изток. Ако ви имате да добавите нещо в заключение на всичко това, което чухте, моля да го направите, каквото желаете. Аз, тъй като слушах презентациите, чух колегите от Ирландия, които презентираха SHIN. Те вероятно не знаят, след миналогодишната ни кръгла маса, ние изходихме за вариант за създаване на европейска веб платформа, която в последствие беше описана от мен и изпратена в кабинета на еврокомисаря Хоган. И не знаем как се отзова като проект в Института на животновъдството във Франция. Тази идея от нашата миналата година беше за създаване, и тя е за създаване на веб платформа, която да бъде изградена основно браншови организации, която да бъде един мост между всички нас, цяла Европа, защо не и целия свят. Да бъде един портал за всички, които желаят да инвестират в сектора или да купуват продукция от сектора. Но това, което видяхме сега като презентация за SHIN, е, че институтите са, те не са схванали идеята ми, защото точно това аз не обясних на хора. Единствено зададна за тази платформа и на тези, които се присъединяват сега към нас, т.е. на този форум. Още миналата година и ние имаме подаден проект, European SHIN Network се казва, и е подаден от 5 държави, браншови организации. Тук е важно да подчертая официални асоциации от 5 държави. Великобритания, България, Унгария, Грузия и Чехия. Тоест, желаящите да участват в тази платформа, в този проект бяха много повече. Но практиката на оценяващия орган, специално по хоризонт 2020, е да има някакъв оптимален брой участници, да са до 6. Опитахме да включим в идеята различни като традиции, като капацитет и като резултати държави. Разключихме най-малкия и най-големия производител на месо, съответно производители на млечни продукти, като се надявам с това да сложи началото наистина на това, което казахме, една хубава идея. Самите ние да направим една много силна връзка на целия бранш, защото проблемите с малки изключения са общите с всички. И се надявам и вие да споделите за напред. Тоест, това като идея, приемете най-вече да развиваме заедно. Ако нямате нещо да добавите по кръглата маса, по презентациите, които изгледахме, ви предлагам да се спестим кафе-паузата, тъй като времето напредна много, и да преминем към една дискусия, евентуално да обсъдим ползата и необходимостта от създаването на една структура, която да обединява, т.е. да представлява обединение и интереси в целите в Европа. Имайки предвид дискусиите, започнахме обществени дискусии за новата обща селско-стопанска политика. Мисля, че това е важно за всички нас, но и за тези, които не са членове на Европейския съюз. Тъй като аз мисля, че създавайки една чисто географска структура, ние ще приемем абсолютно всички мнения като цяло и бележки по това. Но моето лично предложение това нека да бъде една географска структура, по географски граници, и по политически. Ако има някой от вас да добавя нещо или ако иска да преминаваме вече на някаква такава дискусия, заповядайте.
I just asked the question, this sheep net that was formed, was that as a result of what you asked for last year, but it wasn't what you really wanted? Is that what you're saying? Is this, I mean, this is coming from, this is an organisation that's, you know, involved in European countries, but are you saying that you asked last year to get some countries involved in an organisation, but they didn't include Bulgaria or other countries that you think should be in? Is that true? So, as a new organisation would be part of it?
Но исках да кажа, че след кръглата маса миналата година ние взехме решение да създадем такава платформа. Тоест бяхме колко държави? 14-15 държави. И написахме писмо до комисар Хоган, че планираме да създадем такава платформа. Тоест аз го изпратих като заключение от кръглата маса. Идеята беше това да бъде, т.е. инициатори на всичко това нещо да са официални асоциации. Вследствие декември видях, че това е, т.е. като идея е правено от 5 или 6 института, мисълженаучни института. Ако има някакви, т.е. на база на това, което казах, някой от колегите, ако желая да вземе думата, да изрази някакво свое мнение.
So, Austria is only a smart part of this puzzle in sheep production. But I will say, I think the idea from Simone is a great idea to keep pressure on the European Union now to develop a structure for positive development in sheep production in Europe. Nearly all the countries decreased the quantity of sheep in the last 20 years. Only a couple of countries developed, having positive development in the sheep production. So I think it's on time that we, the members, they are sitting here and they are together in the European Union to make this letter or a letter of memorandum to make the road clear for positive development in sheep production in Europe. I think there are many countries, very good ideas and small concepts. They are very positive for this production in sheep, cheese, and all these meat productions. There are a lot of good ideas, but the big umbrella have to come up.
As far as I know, in terms of like meat sheep, they already like replaced it at the European Community level, like roundtables organized by the European Commission. And I think 6 countries, 6 European countries are joining. They already had like, I think 3 or 4 meetings in Brussels. And this organizing, they're working for the politics and the lobbying for meat production, sheep meat production in Europe. So one thing I want to say that I think there are so many activities, and sometimes some activities are really overlapping. So the problem is the information that is not really well spread. And so we might want to do very good things, but I think we have to be aware first of what is in place. Because there are many activities like the sheep net that many of us didn't know, for example, and it's also the one that we promoted to Commissioner Hogan. So I think it's and also the roundtable at the European Commission. So we need to gather the information first in order to avoid other activities that are not in a way very useful.
Аз искам само да уточня една касата. Срещите, т.е. форумите за общия число бяха 4. Аз участвах в 3 от тях. Тази маса мисля, че аз и от асоциацията на National SHIN Association имаше представители. Ако греша ви поправете, но една дама от National SHIN Association беше взела участие в този форум, в който се разискваше основно може да се направи, за да се увеличи консумацията, т.е. производството и консумацията на овощи месо. Не мисля, че това, което аз, което голяма част от колегите споделя, е, че точно участието в форуми се припомпива, защото форуми и събирания се правят много, но реална политика в сектора се върши от нашия студент. Тя се върши тогава, когато има едно единомислие в нас. И преди всичко, когато имаме едно постоянно представителство в Брюксел, там, където се решава съдбата ни, бъдещето ни по-скоро. Защото нито аз, нито може би голяма част от моите колеги може да пътуваме всяка седмица и да стоим много време в Брюксел. Но ние може да имаме наши представители извън, които да вземат участие, активно участие във всички работни групи, които касаят разработването на схеми и мерки, касаещи целостта. Въпросните експерти ще докладват след всяка такава среща на всички нас и ние ще поставяме задачи за следващата. Само по такъв начин ние може да не само да упражняваме контрол върху това, което се случва в бранша ни, но и да прилагаме нашия опит, т.е. да се виждат къде са практичните, т.е. грешките от практиката и евентуално да се вземат мерки, които да подобрят средата на оцелството за напред във всеки един аспект. Това, което аз бях на тези 3 срещи работни, мога да кажа, че това, което се взе като решение, по никакъв начин не намира повече от 6 месеца приложение. Аз не видях усилията на комисията да направи нещо по развързването на ръцете на асоциациите, за да могат те да използват всеки възможен инструмент. Въпреки че всички се обединихме около точно това, около тази мярка. Имайки предвид, че в момента цялата комисия е ангажирана с разработването на новата общо селскостопанска политика. В рамките на 2 или 3 месеца ние трябва да представим нашите искания от би било устроило в целите в Европа. Съответно да искаме тяхното изпълнение. Отделно от това, в момента започват, т.е. някои вече са минали. Говоря за трансгранични програми, които ние може да използваме точно тези наши партньорства, които в момента създаваме и с някои от вас създаваме години. По този начин ще допринесе за институционалното развитие. Това е някакъв, той се хвали, аз давам идеята, искам да я продължим на обсъждане, искам да намерим най-правилното и най-доброто за нас, най-работещо, най-добрия модел. Аз съм далеко от това, че аз ще издържа на такава асоциация. Нито пак аз ще стоя в Брюксел, нито който и да е от вас предполагам. Аз това казах, че заедно ние ще намерим подходящи експерти. Или двама може да започнем с един процес на работа да станат двама експерти, които ние ще отговорим, експерти, на които ще възлагаме задачи и които ще ни докладват всички нас. Другия вариант, т.е. колегата от Гърция Йосиф правилно каза, т.е. другия вариант се оставяме в дискусии. Оплакваме си се, т.е. до година живот и здраве по това време аз се слушах, поканях пак без значение направим или не нещо сега. Естествено ще бъде много приятно и да бъдем още повече. И пак е така да се съберем, че се оплакваме, че се споделяме проблемите и там. Не голяма, имаш, може би, такива организации, които нямат нужно финансиране, самите те изпитват трудности в работата си. Но това казах, че е важно ние да поставим условията на нещо, макар и идеологически. И да си поставим някакъв срок, месец, два, в който ние да премислим тази идея и съответно се опитаме да облечем в вече съвсем реални възможности.
On one hand, I see the opportunities from these requests from countries whenever you think about information selection, help things. So, portal or a platform where you can enter these requests or offers from your country. Yes, I think that's a very good idea. On the other hand, you want to have Union in the EU. That are the two things we can talk about.
Да, т.е. самото влияние идва с структурирането, а не преди това. Тоест едното предхожда структурирането, предхожда влиянието, а не обратно. Тъй като ние правим много обединение на чисто прошло, основа и го заявяваме и казваме на комисията съветите. Ето, тук са организации от Хикс държави, 7, 10, 15, 20. Ние имаме общи искания. Ние имаме една обща визия за развитието на на сектора и държим да се съобразявате с нея, защото ние представляваме 1 милион производител. Тоест, ние не сме чиновни, ние сме реалния бизнес.
И молодая, которая другие экономические общества. И с другой стороны еще будет сюда потянуть ученых, которые будут постоянно держать направление, как они производятся всего себе. Какие цены новых надо бороться, какие цены надо достигать, новые цены достижения во всем себе. Поэтому мы считаем, что если бы было и природа здесь подключать, и ученые, когда у нас была мощная сильная организация, и потом просто так не собраться каждый год, прийти, презентовать, что мы имеем, что мы достигли, что мы хотим делать, а конкретные результаты, и взять полную программу, разработанную программу, над чем мы должны работать и куда мы должны двигаться, и куда мы должны пойти, что мы должны приоритет, какие вопросы. Вот это будет самое главное.
Тази организация, тази идея за учредяването на този съюз е изключително добра, както френската организация, така и ние в България считаме, че това трябва да се случи. И за да бъда кратка и да не отвечавам присъстващите, имаме конкретни предложения на всички вас. Много добре е, че това е втора среща и продължава същата среща от миналата година. Това, което господин Караколев каза, 15 държави са участвали в миналата година, ето сега вече 23 държави. Самото участие, присъствието на вас, вашето присъствие показва, че има интерес към учредяването на такъв съюз, че това нещо има бъдеще, но може би господин Караколев е добре устава, който предполагам всичките имате, да бъде изнесен на екрана, да има конкретни обсъждания. Как ще бъде учредена тази организация? Какви ще са целите? Какво ще е финансирането? Аз слушам отделно всички тези въпроси, вие поединично ги поставите. Да има един период, както вие казахте, на обсъждане, на дискусия, на размяна на документи по имейл, на разписване на тези документи и връщането им, за да се пристъпи към вече практическото учредяване и регистрация на този съюз. Мисля, че като идея, пак ще повторя, е много добре, но може би чисто практично ние трябва да решим как да го направим, как да бъде учредено, кой ще представлява съюза в Белгия, какви ще са финансовите постъпления, по-точно финансовата издръжка, откъде ще дойде този съюз, кой пряко ще се занимава с работата, дали ще има само един офис в България или само един в Брюксел, или ще има във всяка страна едно представителство. Може би това са детайли, които явно си задавате вие като въпроси и се получава един, бих казала, един вакуум, в който ние всички говорим, всички обсъждаме, а в същия момент не пристъпваме към практически решения, практически предложения и нещо, което да го решим сега на място или най-малкото да се стигне до подписване на едно споразумение. Мисля, че ще бъде полезно наистина. Поздравявам честито, поздравявам ви за интереса. Явно толкова много държави, участващи в такъв форум, показва, че всяка една от държавите има проблеми в този сектор, в обсерваторството. Поздравявам организаторите и господин Караколев, защото това е изключително голяма организация, много труд, много усилия, много нерви да бъдат посрещнати толкова делегации да организира тази процедура у нас. Това е моето предложение. Конкретно не знам дали се води протокол, господин Караколев. Мисля, че трябва да се осъдим около тази идея. Пак казвам, идеята е много добра, има бъдеще, има перспектива, но има детайли, които ние трябва да ги решим. Имате нашето подкрепа и намерение за съвместна дейност.
Благодаря за предложението на госпожа Шкалова. Тогава така малко да фрагментира, т.е. вече да залепим тези фрагменти. Колегата от Грузия каза, самото събиране, само по себе си получени вечер от една и друга форма. Тоест, самия формат получени сме се събрали. Това е само по себе си някакъв съюз. Колежката от Ирландия правилно каза, че това трябва да се финансира по някакъв начин. Съответно, ние имаме нужда от време, с което да помислим какъв начин може да издържаме тази структура. Йозеф каза, че нужно е все пак да приложим всякакви инструменти, в които да намерим правилния подход, без значение, т.е. дали става вече въпрос за Европейски съюз или за Европа като континент. И че миналата година самият той го каза, че имаме такъв меморандум, т.е. ние не сме го разписвали. Той остана тук. Но сега наистина може да направим такъв меморандум, с който да направим първата крачка. Тоест да легализираме бъдещото ни обединение. А вече от нас самите зависи доколко ще стане то факт. Само да ви кажа като чисто информативно, на срещата в Брюксел, която Александра спомена, на която аз на 3 от тях присъствах, точно 4. Присъстваха, ако не се лъжа, 16 държави. Тоест имаше представители на 16 държави. Две от които бяха едната Австралия, едната Нова Зеландия. Те взеха участие в това как да преборим вноса на месо от Австралия и Нова Зеландия. Реално извикахме жертвата да им кажем как ще я победим. Само по себе си това, което ние сме направили в момента, ви говори, че волята и желанието във всеки един от нас е, според мен, това да се случи рано или късно. Моето предложение, т.е. тъй като и напредваме във времето все пак, да разпишем един меморандум за съвместни действия, с което ние да сложим практически началото на Съюза в целите в Европа. Да си дадем един срок, в който ние ще обсъдим всички детайли, ще намерим работещия вариант и ще пристъпим към самото юридическо легализиране на този съюз.
sign a green memorandum.
You hope.
We support and agree for this idea, for this vision to unite Europe through ship building. But I think that we need to support some working group, established working group, I don't know how many members, to start to prepare. We have some remarks for a statute, for the constitution, like a country like India. We support it, but I think we need some working program for next maybe 5 years to present for all our organization in bottom, and a program for financing financial support of this union ship readers, and preparing and promotion through established organization from the basis. I think that membership will be connected by size of country, how members of ship, and some supported by some criteria. One will be some, how to say, fixed membership, and some progressive membership, connected some users, but we need to describe beneficial for ship readers, for every what they will do. I personally, and throughout our association, National Union, we support this idea. We like to involve and to sign memorandum for establish and continue to work. Thank you.
Благодаря за подкрепата, за активната подкрепа на Македония. Стана ми смешно, тъй като колегите от Великобритания, сега какво ли си кажат? Македония има 10 000 овце в тази асоциация, и в една ферма има толкова. Но това е правото на по-малки да говори и да подкрепя, разбира се. Коментирайте, ако искате това, т.е. всеки един да вземе участие и да вземе отношение, ако желаете, по това, което смисъл, така, какво общихме. Реално сега първата крачка да бъде като едно меморандум, изготвена меморандум за партньорство. Да се даде един срок, който ви сега трябва да кажете как го виждате, колко дълъг го виждате, 5 месеца, 6 месеца, до края на годината, една година. Но за тези от нас, които сме все още членове в Европейския съюз, в новата общо селско-стопанска политика чука на вратата. Ние искаме ли да влияем по някакъв начин на нейното формиране, или поне да се опитаме да го направим. Трябва да пристъпим към по-бързи своевременни действия.
This is my first time, so I really understand what's really going on. And the number one which we discussed was that we all agree that sharing the information is a priority for all of us. It doesn't really matter if we're in Europe, Asia, politically or geographically. So we are getting members of the European Union, somebody is living, somebody is located in Asia. So number one, which we kind of agree, and I think we can even hold this, is that sharing the information. So we can create a platform. And the question is fun here also. So we need definitely to work on this issue. Then another one, whether we need to lobby or advocate sheep and sheep products in Brussels. This is a big question for most of you member states, and may become an issue also for us. But I think we need to work on this issue in a specific working groups, and one of that would be definitely this issue. But I'm sure it will be many other issues which will be identified, which needs to work together in maybe small or big groups. So that's why first maybe it's better to establish such a platform and not to meet once a year like you do, and you really do a great job, because I do see progress, but maybe it takes too much time. So, and in order to accelerate this process, this platform will be definitely a good start for all of us, because we are not at the same level. So we are representing the sheep sector from different countries, and somebody is on the top of the mountain and somebody is just starting to climb. So definitely sharing the information is the utmost important for all of us, and working in separate groups to whatever issue is to tackle. And definitely number one issue is lobbying the common agricultural policy. So thank you, and looking forward for cooperation.
My friends, I think you have done a small mistake. That roundtable should be yesterday, so that in the evening you are ready to sign. But in my opinion, also because I work this union, we have to somehow arrange some basic document, because you, in your association, you are like lead this work for us. Maybe already it's 5 years, 4 years. So you can ask your staff, you can make some draft document and send to us to everybody, because I'm sure that if some organizations they are representing here as the leaders, heads, people, some organizations have some other manager groups managers which are not maybe in the top, and they cannot decide, they can sign now today or something. But it should be like an electronic document, it should be handwork, and maybe this would be one of chance for us in the near future to collect one more time, maybe for drivers in other countries. So I think we have to just start, we have to just agree with our words now that we are interested. If we are interested, and who is interested, we could continue with paperwork, because I am 100% sure that the bureaucracy of the European Union and in our countries it's not the same. Cannot just one day today decide and establish something, but it's a process which should be started now, today, for interest. But it's not the document can be something that which everything is fine. It's just needs work to start.
Very clearly two issues that I see. There's no doubt that listening to all the presentations, we all need to work on increasing the efficiency of our sheep sector and to reduce consumption. So we all share. But Mr. Chairman, you seem naturally drawn back to creating some sort of a lobbying organisation to try and influence European and EU policy. And we must separate those two things. They're two totally separate.
Но все пак една част от по-голяма част от присъстващите живо се интересуват от точно тази селско-стопанска политика и няма как да не засегна и нея. Но не без това за това казах, че всички наши партньорства, трансгранични, които могат и се надявам, че ще се случват от сега нататък са на точно на тази чисто идеологична основа, с която страни, производители от континента Европа ще направят оцелотството някакси по-успешно, по-случващо се. Какво мисли Испания за това?
I think it would be very good to have the work together. But it's really, there are many things to discuss before. But we have to start. What you are right, but we have to start. We don't know what, but we have to start. If we don't start, in 5 years, we will be like today. We have to start more slowly, more fast. To write something, saying, after helping one others, and go to anywhere.
So, Signore, I can send you some samples. I did make some letters of memorandum and cooperation contracts with Bosnia and Herzegovina, Republika, and different countries. So that's more based on consulting for knowledge and development without any payments. So we share our knowledge from Austria with these countries, and I think that should be a start maybe.
Всяко едно такова обсъждане или споделяне е крачка напред, макар и малко, но е напред. Колегите от Ирландия.
We think it's a very good idea. Behind the idea. It's just we don't come from the biggest organization in Ireland, so we feel, that we would like to talk to maybe other organizations going forward. But at the same time, we would think it's a very good idea. And every country has their problems with sheep. I mean, the consumption is going down, and the young farmers are not there, and it's the same in every country. So that perspective makes me support what you're doing.
No, yes, I think that we all agree that we have common problems, and we are all interested about go a step further. Because this is just beginning, because most of us are for the first time.
Да, така, според мен, чисто, как да кажа, обобщаващо, обединяваме се всичките около идеята, че Съюза на оцелите от една или друга форма вече вече е озрял в нас. За тези, които нямат нужната представителност, самите те ще засвидетелстват това, като се приберат. Остава само да определим срока, в който ще се направят съгласувания, се изчистят каквито условности, включително и финансиране. Дайте предложения за такъв. 6 месеца достатъчен срок ли, евентуално в началото на декември. Мислите ли, че е добър вариант да направим среща отново? Ако имате някакви други предложения, кажете. Ако няма да приемем условно, сега го казваме началото на декември, като процес на известно време, ще фиксираме и точна дата и място. Съгласни ли с това заключение? Някой друг има предложения, може да ги каже, но има ли принципни съгласия за подобна структура на Унгария, Румъния, Франция? Така че, ако ще имате възможност да се прегледат, да се обсъдят, това, че не сме възможно всички, не значи, че няма да сме възможно много. Освен да се честитим Съюза на оцелелите в Европа, факт е, че всички стигнахме до единомислие, за мен е успех. Искам само преди да приключим, зад нас са животновъди, се води една част от тях, голямата част от тях, които живо се интересуват каква е цената на овощно мляко във вашите страни. Би ли било това някаква тайна? Може ли той в рамките на няколко минути просто всеки да каже каква е цената на овощно мляко в тези държави? Чисто статистически. Може ли така да го направим? Ако може само по ред.
We now have milk.
Киргизстан.
У нас тоже нет молока.
Казахстан.
Мы насколько хотим молока, мы заинтересованы узнать, сколько литров дает одной головы. Вот средний. С одной головы сколько литров дает?
Ето Асав, от асоциацията на Асав ще ви кажа. После до вечера.
Потом жирность молока, сколько процентов сейчас? Это же основное показатель. Чтобы так можно оправдать, можно и так можно догадаться.
Да.
We have just some milk sheep.
sheep? No, I don't know. I know the price of the milk, and I think it's very expensive. It brings about 50 euro cents per liter now. So,
55.
50 to 52 euro cents per liter.
I have no idea about this price, but I think it's really dependent to make, the main circumstances are everything also how, because we have many operators, so it's also the meat and rice is not the same. But I can't really give you figures, but I would like to know how to get to the situation. I don't just want to throw out figures like half of the year.
Okay, I can help to our colleague from Italy. It's around 1 year. It's less. No, yeah, exactly. It's less. I'm joking, but generally in Georgia, we are making sheep. As a milk to sell as a milk. Farmers there are milking for produce cheese directly, so I can. From cheese price, they are selling them per kilo, per liter, if we calculate on the old, is about almost €1.40. Yes, but unfortunately, Georgian sheep is producing not a lot of milk. This is 40-50 liters per season. Daniel? Depending on quality, but
Yes, you mentioned the in France. It's around €1 90 cents to about the growth,
есть были там, но они что-то не продают. Нет, они в интернет написали, что продаем. Мы туда съездили, поговорили с ними, они говорят, теперь не продаем. Странно, а сами в интернете написали, продаем, мы поехали покупать. А теперь они отказались. У них так большой отбор.
So the milk price for the sheep milk is around 1.40 euros and the goat milk is with around 80 cents from group level. So for the colleague from Holland, I was last week at this time I was in Holland and the milk price is hovering 69 euros and
Нам не надо, нам 10-15 долларов. Зачем? Мы же собираемся еще долларов.
In Sweden we have 4 or 5 producers of sheep milk, and they're making cheese of it. It's not a big amount, but they sell it and it's very exclusive. So actually I don't really know the price. But we're proud to present that we are worthy in prices of skin. We get close to €1,000 for Atlantic skin.
Yeah, doing 1,000
Spain this year, we are very bad. About 70 things.
This year?
This year.
Last year?
Last year, maybe near 95 things.
Цената на общо мляко в Словения е евро 20 за литър, а на козово мляко евро 50.
Slovakia?
9 preferences. Гаремная. Гаремная. Это с головкой. Сербия 50. 50 голов.
Serbia price for shipping from the approximately
discount for PDO, the price is 91 euros. It's for PDO with local rate.
No, 1 liter sheep milk. What?
Can you repeat?
1 liter sheep milk.
Yes, 1 liter sheep milk for PDO. It costs 1.2, 1.3 for PDO.
Молдавия литър молока личува стои мърцаме 50 евро. 50 евро.
Кажи го на македонски момент.
Macedonia leadership will involve in dairy processing between 50 and 60 euro cents. But farmers who want cheese, traditional cheese, 1 kg traditional cheese between 5 and 6 euro. For 1 kg cheese, we need almost 3 liters sheep milk. We have on the EU dairy farms, and they don't sell milk, but make cheese. And as I know, the kilogram of cheese is 30, 50 euros.
Simeon, I just wanted to add something because you mentioned the rice data about our milk. But unfortunately, our milk, we don't produce just for milk, we produce for cheese. So, and usually, like the pecorino cheese, as I mentioned before, which is the most well-known 80% of the cheese production, because it's pecorino, its amount per kilo is about 6 to 8 euros.
How many kilos?
Добре, ако нямате други въпроси или няма да го отправите, благодаря на всички за участието в кръглата маса. По обяд качваме се горе на фестивала, където ще обядваме. След това почивка, който желае, и до вечера има спектакъл, уникален спектакъл за нас специално, за оцелилите от Европа и от Азия. Има уникален спектакъл, той е визуален, който ще наблюдаваме.